When I was at school, jobs like mine didn't exist. I started at the bottom. I worked in libraries, then I went to an advertising agency and worked with IT and information there. I then went on to work for an arts council in Wales and then a museum. Using technology, we helped build an interactive gallery, which was the first one in Wales, so that people could actually use the collections and go in and touch and feel things like dinosaur bones and shells. From there I went to the Royal Household. When I went there, they didn't have email. Some people there didn't want email. They didn't have the internet. And so over 6.5 years, I changed that. So they had a website, the Queen had a Twitter account. I did the IT for the Queen Mother's funeral and for all the Golden Jubilee celebrations. And really, over that time, changed the way that the Royal Household worked. And there's not many people who can say that they changed the way the Royal Household worked. And I can. One of the nice things about IT is it does open doors, and there's lots of opportunities to do things like travelling or trying new things if you want. I was lucky enough to spend some time in Mumbai on a course. I've been to the Royal Palace at Brussels. I've travelled all over the UK. I love the fact that even though you're working with computers, you're helping to make a difference in the way that people work and live. I'm the Chief Digital and Information Officer for Sussex Partnership Trust. And we're a mental health trust on the South Coast. We look after about 1 million people, and we're about helping people to get in a better place with their mental health. Oh, I wear quite a few hats. First hat is to look after the IT, which is all the traditional parts of IT, like the computers, the desktops, the laptops, the phones. I also look after the information that's on those computers. It's looking at how we use the information, how we keep it safe and secure. I also look at how we use it to plan and help the organisation identify areas where it can get better. We can use technology in a way that helps people change the way that they work. So over the next 3 years, we're spending over £7 million on technology to deliver a better service and to make us better at helping people. We have people who are using apps to help with depression, to help monitor their mood. When they're nervous, it helps them manage a situation. But I think we've only scratched the surface. There's going to be so much more that we can do. But we mustn't forget that there are still humans involved in that. And so we have to work really hard to keep the IT human. I think there are some parts of IT which do have more men in them than women. The balance is changing. There isn't one sort of IT job and there isn't one sort of IT department or IT company. It's about finding a place where you're happy with your skill sets and the way that you want to work. And it does exist. Like any job, you have to have a bit of a think about what's important to you and find somewhere to work that gives you what you want and need. I would say there is a space in technology for everyone, and it doesn't matter what you think technology is. It's actually a really wide-ranging. We have people working here who are great at art and help design the way that things look and feel. We have people who are great at teaching people how to use systems. We have people who are good at coding, and that's just in one organisation, and there are so many organisations doing different things. There's a place for anyone, no matter what your skills are, and in an organisation that you will really want to work with. So for me, it's the health service, because I like making a difference to people. But you can find jobs in horse racing, you can find IT in warehouses, IT is everywhere. So somewhere out there is a place that you will love to work in an IT capacity. One thing to remember is, even if you don't deliberately set out to have a career in IT is so important in all of the work we do today, and it's going to be more important in the careers of the future. It's always sensible to keep your IT skills up to date, try and learn new ones, because even if you don't want an IT job, you're still going to be using IT in your job. Try and get some practical experience. Always be prepared to learn, always look for opportunities where you can extend your skills or try something you haven't done before. Look at what people are doing, ask questions, go and see if you can shadow somebody who interests you. If somebody phoned me up and said, can I come and spend half a day and find out what happens in your IT department? I'd love to do it, and I'm sure there are lots of people out there who would. If you take the initiative, we'd be really happy to show you what their IT looks like. But if you keep learning and you keep being open to new experiences, you can choose whatever path you want.